Hey, wait, yeah, long neck, big drip, Gary on the chain, spotlight shine when I step in the game. Solana running on the top of the block, NFT flex, they just screenshot and talk. No rug pull here, this giraffe built real. I'm not a meme, I'm a movement, I seal deals. They got monkeys, frogs, man, that's old news. I'm dripping with utility, they stuck on views. I'm giraffe-ish, not bullish, price tag stupid, yeah it's foolish. Climbing charts while they stuck in loops. Gary got that neck for truth. Tall vibes, I'm stretching skies, verified flex while the floor price dies. From the Serengeti to Solana halls, I don't just moon, I ball. Gary got the stance like a Vogue pose freeze. I'm tall in the meta, got wet brie on his knees. Not pixelated, I'm stylized and rare. You meant to regret me, I'm billionaire heir. I got traits they dream of, swagger they steal. While they pump and dump, I just close big deals. No Discord drama, just Gary finesse. Other NFTs wish they had this flex. They mint 10K, I'm the one that hits. Holographic drip with utility blitz. Not a JPEG joke, I'm a VIP. They stuck in the JPEG past me, I'm Web3. Call me the neck, worth betting the farm. I don't go to the moon, I own the stars. This ain't hype, this legacy code. Gary gon' rewrite the blockchain road. I'm giraffe-ish, not bullish. Value rise steady, ain't no foolish. I'm not a trend, I'm a tidal wave. Solana crown, they just throw shade. Crypto king, in the giraffe fit. Other NFTs just counterfeit. So when the floor sweeps, know who reigns. Gary the Great, changing the game. They chase memes, I build empires. Gary's name in digital choirs. So if you miss me, good luck bruh. Next mint's double, and I don't budge. Right. I was just a kid with nothing, lost and broke on empty streets. But I found a fire, a way to aspire, stacked my skills and claim my beat. From the cold nights with empty dreams to building futures, living dreams. We changed the game, flipped the script, now we're thriving, making history. We are the skill stackers. They said we'd always be stuck here, trapped in cycles of debt and pain. But we learned to hustle, built our muscle. Now we're the ones breaking the chains. The world said no, we've made it, yes. Turned every failure into progress. Now we're thriving, we're surviving. Skill stacker army nevertheless. We are the skill stackers. From the bottom to the top. Live broke, no one should stay poor. We lift each other, grow and discover. This movement's more than just a dream, it's a legacy we'll leave behind unseen. We are the skill stackers. The future's in our hands. Our skills, we build our wills and change the world across the lands. We'll never be broke again.
Let's go. What is going on? Let's see here. Let's switch this up. I'm not sharing my screen right now, so there we go. I'm gonna remove that.
Hey, so from my computer to my live screen here, you
Yeah.
got a 12-second delay to Twitter.
Oh, there we go. That's just how it goes. I don't know
Yep.
how we're doing on
So,
Facebook, but good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, X fam. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. It is freaking Monday. Can't believe how fast the weekend went by.
what weekend?
What weekend? Yeah, there was a weekend.
I worked all weekend.
I completely missed that. What's going on, Danny? How you doing, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. Got to spend some time with family over the weekend, but I got to do a service for a close friend of mine, celebration of life. And that was really special, really beautiful thing to send somebody off the way in a special way. There was like over 400 people there.
Nice.
Yep, it was nice. So that woman made a huge impact. I hope half as many people show up to mine when my time comes. That's for sure.
Right. You always think about that. How many people would show up?
Yeah, I'll have all four of mine. I'm just kidding. Hey, all you skill stackers that are watching this right now better show up to mine. I don't care how old you are, where you live. If you don't show up, I'm gonna sell your bags for you.
I watched somebody made a post the other day, and as they were putting the coffin down, the guy was a huge Tommy. So he puts a recording in there and it's like, hey, let me out of here. Hey, let me out. What the hell you got?
Hey, get me out! That's actually one of my worst fears in life. I would say I don't have a lot of fears, but one of my worst fears is being buried alive. Ever since that Ryan Reynolds movie, man, that
Right. Yeah.
that one like made my skin crawl. There was a movie my wife was watching yesterday, and where this girl's like crawling through this tight little small metal tube. And as she's going through this tube, I'm like picturing myself having to crawl through this tube that's like basically tighter than your shoulders, and you're barely able to squeeze through. And you don't even know what's on the other side. If the other side is freedom, or if the other side's a wall or some sort of metal gate. And just the thought and the pain and the anguish just of like mentally thinking about that right now, like makes my skin crawl, dude. It's
So it's like those people that do cave exploring and they're going in these little bitty holes and they're halfway full of water. And I'm like, nah,
nah,
I'm good.
nah, no thanks. I'm good on that. I've gone into caves a couple hundred feet deep up here in Gold Country, which is where we're at. And man, the whole time my anxiety is just like through the roof. I went with my cousins, and my cousins are like these crazy, fearless, jumping 40-foot tabletops on their dirt bikes and just doing the wildest and crazy stuff their whole lives. And I'm similar, but I'm always the one that's like, guys, let's be a little more careful about this. We have enough
See, I
flashlights.
used to race motocross back when I was like 18, 19
See, I knew
and
you got.
had no care.
Yeah, no, at that age, you were invincible, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were untouchable. That's right. Well, we got Gary in the feed. What's going on, Gary? What's up, Maui, Nancy, Bearded, Sleepy Squirrel? We got the whole crew here this morning. It's a good morning. It's a beautiful day. Whether you're watching, we got some people watching on YouTube. I can see. Looks like Bearded's on YouTube. Look at that. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
He's changing platforms on us. He's going to become a content creator. I'm telling you. Of this live
He's
stream.
coming. He's coming.
Yep. Well, I wanted to start off just by sharing a little bit of crypto news, if that's cool with you.
Let's go.
I thought it was interesting this morning as I was reading through, just kind of browsing. That's how I started my day, just browsing some different news stories. Crypto ETPs, which I didn't really know a whole lot about ETPs, exchange something protocols, exchange,
Yeah.
forgot the transfer protocols where they don't actually own the crypto. It's done through exchanges.
Yep.
It's the third largest inflows on record at $3.4 billion. I was like, dude. So those are some massive numbers here. Global crypto ETPs collectively posted 3.4 billion of inflows in the trading week of April 21st through the 25th, making it the highest level since December of 2024. Coin shares reported on April 28th. The inflows were 13% below the all-time high of 3.85 billion seen in the trading week December 2nd through the 6th, 2024. So it looks like we're having some pretty bullish signals if I'm not wrong here.
So yeah, I was looking at Bitcoin earlier and they're calling higher lows.
Okay.
Next resistance is at 109. So
Oh
we'll see
wow.
what happens.
Wow. The other thing I noticed that was making me really excited because I feel like I took a big bet on this years and years ago. And when the crypto lawsuits started hitting everybody, I was like, are they going to be able to make it out? And they did, thankfully. But XRP, man, they are all over the news today.
Well, I know Bank of America's pulled them in. They're already in talks with like 40 other banks. So it's only a matter of time.
Yeah. There's an article right here from 3 hours ago from Barron says XRP is beating the Bitcoin price. Why? What's driving crypto today? XRP price climbs to 235. XRP ETF launches in Brazil, securing regulated XRP access for investors. Like XRP, Nvidia continues to keep crypto at arm's length. That was another article. There's a lot of good. Nike sued over closure of crypto business. So I guess Nike's got a lawsuit on their hands now. That was reported 23 hours ago.
Well, the CEO also got up and said, "Is XRP the new Bitcoin?" So that's been circulating around too. So there's a huge supply though for people that are like, it's got to be 10,000, 30,000.
Dude,
not that fast.
Yeah,
it might be in 10 years, but not right now.
Bro, if XRP even hits $10, I'm out. I'm fucking out. Dude, we're done, bro. I'm in at 15 cents a piece, and my bag is big.
You'll be at $10 before the end of the year, I think.
Whoa, dude. Yeah, that's a game over for me at that point.
Yeah, it'll definitely hit $10 this year.
All right. So I'm not too worried about all the other micro cap coins I've been playing around with. I know you were busy this weekend, but I was telling you about Uranus.
Yeah. Did you like it?
I didn't.
Just a big
I
hole.
liked it. I liked it
just
at
a big
first.
hole.
I thought it was great at first, and then after I just sitting there staring at it for hours, my feelings
it's just a big hole.
Just started to dissipate, man. And it started off real good. We hit a run, and I was that's when I messaged you about it. I got it at like 40K. It was just about to graduate. It graduated, and I was like, oh. And then I went to go check the X profile right after it graduated, and said this page has been suspended. And I was like, no fucking way. And I thought that was going to crash it, but sure enough, it went on this crazy run. I can show you guys real quick. Let me share a screen here.
Well, I mean, I was making some money this morning while I was on the stream with Gary. Then my computer locked up, and I lost all my gains because I couldn't sell.
So let's see. Make sure my screen is visible here to be able to see well. Let me flop this out. Okay, let me split the screen.
There you go.
Let me do it like this. Okay, there we go. All right. So if you look over here, oh, my wallet's not connected. Okay, I got to go back over. Actually, you know what? I don't need to even do that. I'm just going to go to, it'll be easy to find. Let me just go back a page. There we go. Uranus. That's what it's called. All right. Oh, look, it's climbing back up. It's making a little bit of a recovery. So if you look here and we zoom out, can you see this okay?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Look at this. Come on. I rode this all the way up. It went to 690,000. I was like, bro, this is going to hit $1 million. I was like, this is a pretty creative idea for a coin name. And it just has not recovered. It started to last night. And I was like, man, it was like 6 o'clock when I was out to dinner. It started to recover. I was like, oh, sweet. So I jumped back into it again, of course. I'm still up. I haven't lost anything. I'm still up like, I don't know, 1%, 2%, nothing major. I've basically broken even at this point, but I was excited. I was like, I think this thing's going to be a big one, but it just goes to show.
No, everybody got bored with it and went to the next coin.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. And there was a little bit of excitement in whatever it was built there. And it's just, now it's down at 87. So that's how the game goes. And then I was looking to see if you type in our coin. Okay, here we go. Skill stacker. Got some crazy movements happening. Somebody sold on us. Look at this. I was just noticing this morning, right before our stream. 5 million tokens, like a donkey. And so I went to go look it up. I'm like, who is this guy? What is this? This has got to be somebody that I know. Like, let's go look at their wallet real quick. So I started looking at their wallet. 7ZSWU. I'm like, oh wow, they got some greedy giraffes in here. That makes sense. And then I was like, oh, look at this. Somebody took a WeGen all over their wallet. And then they have a king, and they listed this king. So not only did they sell their bag, but then they listed a king on the floor for 7.8. $1,200, dude.
Blocking the blessings.
This is a 90% off deal right now, guys. Over 90% discount right now on this guy here. So if you don't snatch this up before I do, oh man, you're blocking your blessings right there. But I kept looking through this. I'm like, man, they got a good amount of MAGA giraffes. They got some of these shady kids in here. They got more Weegens. They're on a Weegen. Oh, here's some giraffes.
I'm gonna need that right there.
This one right here. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
have to.
I'm gonna need that.
They got it for 1.3. That's pretty damn good right there.
I'm gonna need that.
That's a good looking giraffe. I like it. Let's see here. And then they got some young gods. I have some of these. Do you?
No.
This one right here is pretty cool. There's only like 40 of these with the sunglasses with the dollar signs on them. And then as we continue to scroll through, they have 2 kings. And I'm like, dude, who was able to get 2 kings? And then you scroll down and you get to the bottom and you're like, what in the world? This guy. I know who this guy is. Dude, are you kidding me? They bought a stacker agent for 60 soul. Talk about a steal right there. 88 bucks. That's pretty unreal. I know who this is. This is freaking Big Boy. I'm going to dox you right now, Big Boy. He's selling right before my stream. Supposed to be buying before the stream, bro. Fumbling that bag.
Oh, man, now he's off the wheel.
Now you're off the wheel. There it is. No wheel for you, bro. No wheel for you. Oh, that's all good. That's how it goes. You got to play the game however you see fit.
Is that king gone?
What's that?
That king's gone.
Oh, somebody bought it?
Yeah.
No way. That fast?
Or he delisted it.
He delisted it. He might be watching right now. Let's see. Let's see what he did. Let's see. I got to check his wallet again here. Hold on. Let's refresh.
It's not showing on my screen anyway.
Let's see. Let's see. Where's that king at? Okay, there was a king at the top before. So hold on. Hold on a minute. Okay, so there's one king right there. Oh, let's see here. He delisted it. He delisted it. He got called out. He delisted it. That's hilarious. That's so good. Sorry, Big Boy. We love you. We're just messing with you. We ain't tripping. You can sell 5 million. You can sell whatever. You gotta play the game how you play the game, bro. We're all rooting for you, even if we're giving you a hard time. Those coins never recover, and I'm out. Ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, as Gary says. Oh man. Let's see here. What else do we got? There's let's see here. I was reading this article about crypto, about XRP. Crypto prices rose at the start of the week, but one digital asset that gained was XRP, supported by 3 new ETFs. So you have Bitcoin down by 0.27. You have Sol down by 1.5%. You got Ethereum down by 1.6%, and XRP is up. ProShares Trust, an exchange-traded funds issuer, is expected to launch 3 XRP ETFs on April 30th, so in just 2 days. Better fill those bags up. The company filed a prospectus with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Oh, wow, now they go to the Securities and Exchange Commission. I see how it is. In January for 3 leveraged funds that will track the price of XRP token futures. The funds Ultra XRP ETF, Short XRP ETF, and Ultra Short XRP ETF won't involve direct ownership of the asset. The SEC hasn't raised any objections, allowing ProShares to move ahead with the launch. That's pretty big news.
I mean, XRP's been kind of flat for the past few months.
Yeah,
it's been up and down 5 or 10%, but not much.
Yeah, I think after the SEC case ended, I was expecting a huge pump of the coin, and it never pumped. You know, it's just had this nice steady gradual increase. It's kind of like what Gary's coin has done.
I mean, it'll go up, but like I said, there's way too many. The supply is way too large. Yeah, they're gonna have to start burning more, or get some in the hands of these banks. Or
well, now that you say that, it's funny. You reminded me of something. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. So years ago, my friend, where's it at? If I can find it here, XRP. I started taking notes on XRP. Let's see if I can find this. This is why the banks are using XRP and not Bitcoin. My buddy I took a bunch of notes. Take $100 worth of XRP and have 2 wallets. Let me see here.
Well, they also have a stable coin now. Bitcoin's too volatile and it's too slow. Bitcoin's slow.
SBI Holdings. Let me see here.
What's the transfer rate on Bitcoin? It takes anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. Sometimes even
longer than that, dude. It's crazy.
It depends on how busy. Yeah, it depends on the network, but
yeah, I did that recently. where I had to send $1,000 of Bitcoin over to another wallet, and I had straight up thought I had lost my Bitcoin. I was freaking out. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
this
I
is
sent
not
some.
good.
I sent some from my DeFi wallet to my Cash App wallet, and because I offboard it that way, because it only cost me like $5 to do it,
Oh, okay,
and it took like 30 minutes.
dude, it's brutal. I'm trying to find that. I had a document that I had saved all about XRP and the history of it. Did you know that SBI Holdings? Let me see here. I'm curious if I can search this on ChatGPT. Let's go to ChatGPT real fast. On ChatGPT, I was able to search. Let's go here. I'm going to do deep research. How much XRP does SBI Holdings have? So XRP, SBI Holdings. My friend was a former banker with, was a former banker with Wells Fargo for years, and he was in the banking system for a long time. And he's the one that gave me the original download of all this in like 2000, end of 2016, beginning of 2017. It's when I also started buying Bitcoin, and he was telling me how Yoshitaka Takao, I guess he's the president of XRP Holdings, and how they had acquired like some ungodly amount of the token. It was like 20%, 30%, maybe of holders, maybe higher, but in Japan. And they were going to be one of the first to have it be basically mainstream within their banking system. And he was explaining to me why XRP was so valuable is one, because it's a consensus ledger, but two, there's something in the banking system now with the Swift. A lot of people have heard about Swift over the last few years, but they have to create this intermediary account and kind of fund that's called Nostril and Vostral accounts. Not
Well, Swift
Nostril like
has a
you
lot to
notice.
do with credit cards.
Yeah, credit cards, so that there's always enough money, and there's like $100 billion or some insane amount of money. I think it was $100 billion just sitting there that isn't used, just to make sure that there's always money to cover whatever it is there. Man, this gathering research takes a long time.
Well, I'm looking at a prediction here for XRP. August 2025, $15. End of year is $35 to $40.
Wow, dude. Oh my gosh. Yep, that's crazy, man. You know what's interesting about that is my buddy was like, collect as much of it as you can. I'm like, how much do I need? He's like, you need to get as close to 100,000 of them as possible. He's like, but minimum, you got to have 10,000. He's like, if you got just minimum 10,000, it'll be life changing for you guys. I was like, okay, cool. And then when the case hit and everything dropped, he was like, are you gonna buy more? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, cool. He's like, I'm gonna start doing Uber driving. And this is a guy that's like, an executive. He's also a radio DJ, been DJing for 20 plus years. He's like well known. He's basically a household name in our area. And he starts Uber driving. I'm like, what are you doing Uber driving for? And he's like, bro, he's like, every dollar I make, I'm buying XRP with it. I'm like, what?
They're also, everybody's jumping on the SUI train too.
Oh, yeah. Sui. I don't know much about Sui. I've seen it a lot, but I don't know much about it.
So I have a few tokens. Some of the guys in Enchanted Miners, they're really big into it.
Okay.
So he onboarded me, got me into it. We did a few things. They have some gambling sites that you can bet and flip coin,
Wow.
but it's jumping.
So according to GAM.com, SBI's stake in Ripple is valued at right now is valued at $1.6 trillion. That likely includes indirect ownership, roughly of 4 billion XRP, considering Ripple's 48 billion XRP. Gathering information about SBI's XRP holdings, analyzing Japanese and English sources. This thing is going deep. I mean, I think we've got the answer there. They're holding over $1 trillion of XRP currently. So Japan is definitely all in. Once kind of like I was 100% confident, I no longer had any doubts that XRP was going to make it, is when I saw Brad Garlinghouse at the IMF meeting with Christine Lagarde and like all the big names in the monetary system, meeting with them. Like, you got a guy like Brad Garlinghouse running the show, like that's like having Donald Trump, if not better. That's the guy they'll put in charge of the money.
I mean, that's all you need to be in the right place at the right time, and it'll take off. That's it.
And then the big one for me, I don't know if you remember this, but Rosie Rios, do you know who that is?
Not right offhand.
So Rosie Rios is a currency designer and a head of the Department of Treasury, at least at the time she was. If you look at some of your cash money, if you got money bills in front of you, which I usually don't, I hardly carry any cash anymore. You'll see her name literally on money. It says Rosie Rios right on your money, and she is now on the board. Has been for the last like 2 years, 2.5 years on the board with XRP.
They're gonna make an XRP coin that you can carry around.
I have a couple actual, like, they're just pretend coins that I bought online. But yeah, I mean, it's possible. Obviously Trump has shut down the central bank digital currencies, which I think is great.
Yeah,
At least
he
for
should have
now.
done that. Yeah, they don't need their own currency.
No, they definitely don't. This is a decentralized economy. We're taking our power back. It's interesting. We're super nerdy with this stuff because we're in it every day, all day long, and inside of spaces with Joe and Gary and everybody else. But for many of the people that are watching, especially on my YouTube channel, they are super new to crypto. And this is our first episode, so I think it'd be really smart, now that we've nerded out for a minute, to kind of maybe take a step back and share a little bit of the foundation and the fundamentals of crypto and why this technology and why this future is so important, why they got to get on board,
Well, see,
soon.
the government doesn't really want this technology because then there's checks and balances for everything they do. There is no $3 trillion that went to we don't know and we can't find it.
Mm.
It's all public access, public knowledge. Hard to hide money when it's on the blockchain.
Exactly. Solana coin. Just putting some more info. This thing is still doing a deep research for me on XRP. It's absolutely crazy how much it's found.
It's probably going to take 30 minutes to do that.
Yeah, I didn't realize how long that would take. That's wild. That's really cool, though. So, I mean, for me, when most people think that they're into crypto, but the reality is just because you're holding crypto in a Coinbase wallet does not mean that you're into crypto. I would say we're into crypto, because we have multiple wallets. We're actually on chain, and I mean, I want to be able to explain that. How would you describe to somebody, Danny?
I mean, I started with crypto.com buying SHIB and
Yep.
and then I found out that they had their own DeFi wallet, and then I lost some SHIB because I sent it to the wrong place on the
Oh,
wrong chain.
yeah, I think that they screwed me over, to be honest. I bought a bunch on crypto.com of SHIB. I bought over 1 billion of them. It was crazy. Made $1,200. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take my $1,200. Moved it over to a crypto cold wallet, not cold wallet, but like a wallet like they had. I moved it over to there. And then when I went to go cash it out, they wanted $400 in gas fees off Ethereum. And I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, it's $1,200. You can take 30%.
Well,
Like,
gas is probably at like 36 Gwei or 50.
dude, it blew my mind.
See,
And I
that's
was like,
where
I'm
I
just gonna
came
leave it
from is
here.
Ethereum, and I've paid hundreds of dollars for gas. If you go onto your account and some of your wallets,
Yeah.
and you can go in there and see how much gas you've spent in that one wallet. I have wallets I've spent 10 and 12 ETH on in gas.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand the fees, and that's why I'm so bullish on Solana and
Yeah,
literally.
that's why ETH is dead.
Yeah, you're right. ETH is dead. I got to get that ETH off of my drive. Hopefully, with your help, figure out the programs. I'll just send it right. I send it to your wallet, right?
That doesn't matter. Just send me the miner. I'll take care of it.
Just send me the miner.
I'll
There it
I'll
is.
send you 10% back.
There. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't it supposed to be backwards?
Yeah, no, I'll send you 10% back.
That's so funny. I want to pull up, and since this chat GPT is busy, I'm going to open up another one here, because it's taken freaking forever and eternity. I'm curious about. So Gary built. I'm trying to look for it here in my GPTs. I'm going to go to Stacker. I'm typing
And
Stacker.
everybody needs to go to the raffle and buy one of Joe's tickets. We need to sell out
Is there
today.
still a ticket left? Yeah, I
Everybody.
was going to show that here in a minute. I'm looking for the Stacker agent. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm in Stacker agent. Let's see. And Stacker Agent is a custom GPT that was built by Gary himself. XRP. So I just want to talk. I asked it about give me some good information about XRP. XRP is built for fast, cheap cross-border payments. Transactions will settle in 3 to 5 seconds compared to Bitcoin's 10 plus minutes. The XRP ledger is decentralized blockchain. Despite Ripple Labs' involvement, XRP is open source and validator based, not proof of work or proof of stake. XRP is pre-mined. 100 billion XRP were created at launch. No new XRP will ever be minted. XRP is central to Ripple's products, but distinct. Ripple Labs uses XRP in products like RippleNet for liquidity, but XRP operates independently on its own ledger. XRP faced major battles in 2020. The SEC sued XRP, and allegedly XRP was unregistered security. A 2023 court ruling clarified XRP itself is not a security. Here's some facts on
if it's a security, then everything else is too.
Then everything else is. Yeah, they put their head on the chopping block and they came out victorious, which I knew they would. So I asked it for some facts about Gary. Gary Coin is a native token of Gary Club and is part of a growing ecosystem designed around community rewards and autonomous trading technology. Gary has a fixed supply. No more tokens will ever be created. Supply scarcity is locked in. Holders can lock Gary on and earn rewards. 100,000 Gary per month is distributed to lockers through 2025 via Lock Gary. You can go to gary.club/lock. It's right there at the top of the website. If you go to gary.club, you'll see that. Gary fuels Stacker Agent autonomous trading. Part of an upcoming Stacker Agent bot, trading fees will automatically buy Gary, boosting buy pressure and rewarding lockers. Gary is part of a broader movement. The mission is to help people stop trading time for dollars by combining Web3, AI, and community stacking strategies. Not just another meme, but a financial freedom ecosystem. I freaking love that. That's pretty good. So what's the difference to you then between being on chain in an exchange or on chain, off chain on an exchange, or on chain inside of like a Phantom wallet or a MetaMask? Like, how would you describe that to somebody?
Not your keys, not your money.
Ooh.
You're
There
just
it is.
it's their money. You're just borrowing it. It's just set aside for you.
Now, isn't that money protected if something happens?
It is protected,
Okay.
but it's still not your money. They can take it at any time. So
Wow.
if you're trading perps and you get into the negatives, if you have another token,
They can take your other tokens.
absolutely, they can sell your token out from under you.
Ooh, see, I was not aware of that.
Yes, to clear your negative balance, if you're trading and you get in a negative balance, they will sell what's in your wallet to clear your ledger.
Got it. Man, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Well, for those of you guys real quick that are still watching, we are going to do a giveaway wheel here in just a few minutes. That is only going to be for people who bought Skill Stacker, not who sold Skill Stacker. Build big boy. Sorry.
Buy back.
Yeah. And if you're holding a meme militia and you're on this wheel, which I know a few people are, we're going to hook you up and you're going to get those extra spins today. So I just want to make sure that we shared that. Better grab a piece of paper because we're going to have quite a bit to probably write down today. I don't know. We'll have to just see. But there's two big goals that I have as we roll out this show on a regular basis. I want to give people an update on other coins, Gary and XRP and Bitcoin, and maybe a little bit of Ethereum for sure, Solana. But then some of the smaller projects, I really want to give them some attention and some love because I don't feel like they get a lot. And Web3 marketing is hard, man. It is not like Web2 marketing. It's so different. And the only thing that I've seen personally, and I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this, but the only thing I've seen that's really worked, and I was talking to Gary about this, is giveaways and raffles. That's really the only thing. Like, you can build your personal brand and build your following and things like that, but the thing that really drives the follower growth is the giveaways and doing giveaways on, who needs your first stacker, and I'm giving away a meme militia. And
I mean, yeah, giveaways drive your followers, or you can get into a community that I'm in a couple communities where they just chit chat back and forth to get everybody impressions. You'll grow. I mean, I gained 1,000 followers just from that one community.
That's cool.
And they're just talking about random stuff throughout the day.
Yeah.
It just depends on if you want to put the time in. You have to be willing to grind it out.
He said it's attention that works. That's what Gary said here. I'm going to show his comment up here on the screen. It's attention that works. That's a broad statement, and I think you're obviously right. I mean, that's all marketing is attention. That's what everything is: awareness, attention, right? Then you got to build interest, and then you create a desire, and then you get them to.
Gary's going to dox a wallet, and we'll see how much attention we get.
Yeah,
then.
we'll see how much attention you get, bro, when you dox that wallet. Let's go. That's exactly right. But attention is different in Web3 than it is in Web2, and that's the nuance, I think, is the best word I can say for it. There's a nuance between the two. With Web2, it's very results driven in terms of I hire you because I have this specific problem I need you to solve. I pay you money, you solve it, and then I go out there and I'll talk about you, and I'll refer you to my friends. I think that XRP and all these other tokens, I think crypto has a similar thing where it's like I buy your token, it goes up in value, I start sharing it with other people. Hey, this token's making me money, but it doesn't necessarily solve a specific problem. It's just a money game. It's like, hey, I'm just trying to make more money. Versus, so for some people in Web 2, it might be I just want time back, or I just want freedom, or I want peace, or I want I want to be able to sell my business. Like it's just different. And the way that you promote a Web3 business is so much different than the way I feel like I feel like I'm a newbie in Web3 marketing still, because it's so community driven. And I'm always looking for tips and strategies and tools even that I can use to build that audience and to grow the reach that we're trying to get. He said attention sells. They aren't paying for a service, they're investing in an asset. So that's the hard part, because they're investing, but they're also not investing, and it's a gamble. And you know what I mean? Like there's so many layers to Web3. It's so different.
And then they get bored and chase another green candle.
He said, Gary said, it's really not. Got to go start some beef. That's hilarious. That's true. Gary's really good at starting beef. I've seen him call out a few people, like when he did the, what was that? Pinoy, or what's his name? Jail Stool. What's that guy from Jail Stool? What was the guy that did the Jail Stool?
Portnoy.
Portnoy. There it is. Portnoy.
Yeah.
I remember when he was calling him out, and Gary put up a post about him. Dave Portnoy, I think is his name.
Yeah,
And
that's him.
He called them out, and he got like millions of views and a bunch of new followers off of starting some drama.
Hey, got to do what you got to do.
Portnoy.
Impressions are impressions.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's true. I've just noticed like the giveaways for me. I posted like I saw Gary post who wants their first Gary coin. I'm like, oh, let me try that out. So I went over to my Skill Stacker page and I posted that, and 4,000 impressions later and 200 comments later, and 200 of those out of 200 comments, there was 198 of those were bots. And I'm like, okay, I'm not sending you any of my Skill Stacker tokens. They got to be real people. And then I started noticing, oh, okay, you can actually have only people who are verified can reply. So I started doing it that way.
Got to pay for the blue check.
Got to pay for that blue check. That's right. So if you don't have a blue check and you're watching this and you want to win crypto and you want to get giveaways,
better get a blue check.
Giveaways will ultimately push a token to $0. Whoa. Gary's dropping some alpha here right now.
Because they just grab it and they sell it, whether it be $2 or $200. They sell it.
So, and I think this is an interesting part of the conversation, especially because I know that there's a lot of Web2 people watching this. Like, Web2 people are not in the trader mindset. I was not in the trader mindset. I first jumped into the room with you and with Manny and with Bearded and freaking 60 Deep. We'll just call him for now, 60 Deep. And I think Big Boy was there, and you had what was it with the K? I used to say his name wrong. What was the other guy's name? Not Qasim. There was another guy in the group. That's gonna drive me crazy. There was another guy in the 51D group, and I was like listening to them trade, like, oh, we're calling this. What are you calling? What are you calling? And like, are you in? Are you in? Are you out? I'm like, what the hell are these guys doing? And they're like, oh, we're in Bull X. I'm like, what the hell is Bull X? And I had to learn, and that's what got me hooked. Kami, there it is. Kami, thank you, Bearded. Yes, I freaking love you. Kami was the one that got me, kind of like pulled me aside and was like, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do. I'll get you this link." He really took me under his wing too, and helped me out a lot and taught me. But once I started trading and had the emotional connection to watching these coins launch and run and like seeing pump fun and all that, like I was hooked.
You got to get in at block 0.
At block 0, that's it. That's right. That's going to be a skill that the giraffes are going to have. But once I experienced trading, then I was hooked because there was that emotional tie now because of like being on that roller coaster of what it's like to see a coin graduate and like hit the next level. Because I didn't know what I was doing when I launched my coin. I just did it by accident. I just hit the button and all of a sudden now I got a coin. I'm like, uh-oh, here we go. We better ride this out. So
Yeah.
how do you take an average everyday person that's in web 2 and bring them into web 3 without showing them and like getting them on you know on the trading?
All right. So we did a giveaway at another community I'm in,
Okay.
and the giveaway was for a certain amount of tokens. And what I did was to bring these people in because this is a 5 to 10 year program.
Yeah.
So what I did was I told them to download a Phantom wallet. Send me your wallet address. I'm
Mhm.
going to send you something. I don't want you to do anything with it. Don't ask any questions. Just if you ever change your phone, I need you to keep the seed phrase. So
Mm,
write it down, store it in a safe place, and just watch this. That's all you got to do.
interesting. And look at Gary says you don't, honestly. And to be honest, he tried that for 4 years, and I believe he's right. He's right. You just got to focus on the crypto people. But I'm curious, and I'd love to hear Gary in the comments here. What takes somebody like myself, because I was Web 2 and now I'm Web 3, like Gary planted the seed. So do you not plant seeds? You know what I mean? Like, and if you're planting those seeds, if you're planting
Well,
hundreds of those seeds,
yeah, but planting a seed only grows if the person is curious.
that's right. And I'm
So
not everybody. I'm definitely the
right.
unique kind of exception to the rule, I would say. Well, then being the crypto world being so small, there's not a there's not a ton of people in the pond. Your own journey. Am I late to the party? We got Resolute here, but your own journey. Yeah, so that's my own journey for sure. But like I'm just figuring, how do you grow? Because I want to grow the crypto market. I don't want it to stay the same size. And obviously, it's going to grow naturally over time. But I want to do my part to educate and do stuff like this. That's why I'm doing
It'll
this.
grow once the banks are fully involved, the crypto market is going to go crazy
Yeah, I think so too.
because everybody's going to have it, or it's going to be utilized somewhere, whether you're spending crypto or not. With Visa or Mastercard, if XRP gets in there, or if another token gets in there, you're spending crypto, but you just don't know it.
Yeah. Look at this, what Gary just said. He said, I'm loud and proud. When my Web 2 audience comes to Web 3, about 20% of them will come to what we are doing. So that's good. Yeah, I think that's key. And you just got to continue to be loud like Gary is. Even you didn't at first. You traded shitters, then you bought some Gary. That's true. I did trade a bunch of shitters because I was listening to the 51D group. Thanks, Kami. Um, but I also like I looked at myself when I first got into crypto as a long play crypto trader. The shorter plays, the faster money. I wasn't interested in any of that because I was busy in my Web 2 business and I saw the money that could be made short term and quickly in Web 3. I'm like, dude, buy a coin when it first launches or first graduates and you ride that thing up to 500K. I mean, look
Yeah,
at Fartcoin, dude. It's
but see, when I got in, that's what I was doing. I was looking at projects that had a 5 to 10 year business plan, had a Web 2 business tied to it, and they still rugged
mm, so no matter
4
what,
years
you gotta
later,
get the rugs.
like right before we're supposed to start getting paid, and they're rugging.
So what is a rug? What do you define as a rug for those that are not watching that don't know
For
crypto?
the dev that takes off with the money.
Got it. So to be clear for everybody, if you buy a crypto coin, I don't care if it's XRP, it could be any crypto coin, you buy something launches on Coinbase, because I've seen a bunch of coins launch on Coinbase recently that I'm like, what? How did this even get on here? And you buy a coin, the developer has the majority of those coins in their wallet, and they sell them. That's a rug.
Drop it to zero.
dropping it to 0. Now, like I do notice a lot with Pump Fun when people are on there and the dev sells within the first, like I've seen a few where they launch the coin and within like 5 minutes they sell it. And the coin just continues to roll and continues to go and take off.
Well, it's like that little kid. You see that he was like what, 15, 16? Was he
Yeah.
even that old? He
Yep.
tried to rug everybody online and they just picked the token up and drove it up. He would have been a multimillionaire, but he
Oh my
cashed
God.
out for 40 grand.
That was what was that called?
I
That kid,
forgot his name.
Kid Rugs, crypto. There's hold on. There it is. It's the Quant Kid.
Yeah.
You guys got to see this. I'm going to share the screen because this is hilarious. I'm going to play this video real fast. It's just too funny not to share it. Okay, here we go. Let's play this kid. Here we go. I'm going to put Quant Kid. Quant Kid. Here we go. Look at this. This shit is freaking hilarious.
Oh, it's that
Are we
fucking one
bonded
point
yet,
it
or what's
went
good?
Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure it looks okay. Okay, we're not on the screen. Okay, good. Watch this. Watch this, guys.
Good.
nearly 2 mil.
This is a rug. So he's the dev of this coin.
Oh, man. Literally just saw this book migrate. He doesn't even know what's going on.
How can you hear it?
Wait, what?
Oh, thanks.
Wait, what?
He said, wait,
Wait,
what?
I'm so confused.
What? Oh,
Bro.
yo, it's nuked. Why is it nuked?
No way.
Oh.
Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
You full clip.
Holy fuck! Thanks for the 20 bandos.
Yeah, he did.
Yo,
Yeah, it was 20 grand. That's what it was.
Yo, 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 what the fuck?
Why does he keep moving
What
the
the
screen?
fuck? Nah.
Because he's got 20 bandos.
He's got 20 bandos. That's so good, dude.
Got 20 bando.
That's right, dude. That's
He
freaking
probably spent it all at McDonald's.
dude. Straight up, or candy with red dyes in it, bro. That shit. So that's a rug. What are signs of a rug for you? Like what if you see a project and you're like, oh no, that's gonna rug.
I mean, now you can launch on Pump Fun and you don't know the devil hold it all the way up to 97% before it bonds and rug it.
Oh.
You can run volume bots. There's all kinds of different ways to do it now.
Yeah, Gary,
Even if he's burnt the liquidity, it shows burnt, but he's got 17 other wallets that he bought at the bottom before anybody else did.
so that's what I was wondering too. Is like just because the dev wallet sells Stairway to Heaven charts. That's a good
Yep.
one, Manny. That's a really good one. Manny dropped in there. Yeah, I think any of those ones. I mean, obviously, I got lucky with that Uranus one. Didn't rug.
Stop talking about my anus.
It didn't rug, but no new buyers. No new buyers as a rug. See, that's smart. Yeah. That's one of the things I'm always keeping my eye on as I'm trading. If I'm buying more, if the holder count is growing like a freaking crazy, if it goes from 0 holders to like 4,000 in the first hour, I'm like, whoa! I know that there's a lot of chance that one's going to be able to bounce back, even if the dev does sell a ton of it. There's enough traders in there to be able to recover that and to buy those dips. Got to buy those dips. Well, we got like
I can't wait for like 8 months from now when Gary tries to rug.
Oh yeah.
When we're like multi-billionaires and he's just trying to sell some tokens just to get some money.
That's so funny. Let's jump over to the giveaway because I know we're getting close on time. I just realized we had 10 minutes. Let me go over here to GMGN. Let's go here and look at the charts. Somebody else sold a minute ago. So you're doing the opposite. You got it backwards. You're supposed to buy, not sell if you're watching this stream. All right. So I'm going back to the whole beginning of the weekend, which would have been Friday. So we're going to go 3 days. So anything from 3 days on, there we go. So I bought 100,000. And I said from this point forward is going to be tracked. So we got 12AXC. Man, I feel like I've seen this wallet somewhere before.
I don't know. Must be a new buyer.
Yeah, it must be. I'm pretty sure they're holding a meme militia though. So why don't we just start with 12AXC? I don't know if this is even fair, to be honest.
I think there's like 13 of them in that wallet.
There's 13 of them. And then 7GI. I'm going to write these down. 7GI GOC. That's also a meme militia holder. You got HSYBY, or I'm sorry, HSYBV, BV, not Y. Can we check that wallet? Let's see. I want to look and see if that one's got any meme militia NFTs in it. Oh, I can't. Let me copy it. Where was that website? It was SoulScan, or what was it that you go to check if the
No,
wallet?
Dex Tools.
Oh, Dex Tools. That's right, Dex Tools.
Yeah.
So let's go to Dex Tools real quick. Dex Tools. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna check and make sure that they don't have a meme militia in their wallet. Let's see. It's not letting me do it. Wait, let's see here. Dex Tools. Is there a specific? Hold on. Dex Tools.
You pull the wallet up,
There we
go
go.
to portfolio, and then you can go to NFTs.
Okay, let's see here. Go to pull a wallet up. Let's see. I'm on the Pair Explorer though. I got to go to what Eric? Because I put that wallet number in there and it didn't take me anywhere. Let's go to Stacker first.
Are you burning Stacker?
Me?
Yeah.
Hell no. Why is somebody burning it?
And it shows like 3,000 has been burnt.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Somebody else is burning. What's interesting about this, I want to know from your perspective, what's interesting about this is I did the giveaways on my wheel, on my feed, and 3 people were like, bless me, and 2 of the people that said bless me, I sent them 1,000 tokens and they burned them. That's one. I know for sure at least one of these somebody had burned.
Let them burn them.
Yeah, right. Let them burn if they want to burn it, I guess. So let's see here. So I don't think HSYBV. I can't seem to find it. This HSY, whether they have burned any. It's just not working for me. Let me try to do this. Let's go over here. I can do it this way. Click on this. I will go to somebody's wallet here. It's the fastest way I can know how to do it. Let's click on this one. There we go. And I'm just going to swap out that wallet address with this one here. Let's see. Come on. Right there. Oh, come on, stupid thing. There we go. Let's check this out. So HSYBV, they have a ton of BASC, Basque. I don't know what this is. Oh, they do have a meme militia, but they have a soldier.
It's Bored Ape on Soul.
Oh, Bored Ape on Soul. Okay, so they have a bunch of Bored Apes. They have a crap ton of NFTs in their wallet, but they do have 2 soldiers. So I'm going to put on here soldier. So they're going to get an extra spin. King and King. All right. And then let's go to the next one here on the chart. HSYBV. So the next one here is 6YFZH. 6YFZH. I'm going to grab this one, copy that wallet address, and check it. Let's see what they got. H6YFZH. 6FY. Wow, they have these LP dolls. Oh, lunar dolls. A bunch of lunar dolls and mutants on Soul. They have some Gary MAGA giraffes. They got some good stuff. And they have a knight. Dang, look at that. They got a knight. So they get 3 extra spins. No, wait, 2 extra spins. 2x, 1x, and 4x. Okay, well, that's cool. It's good to see people holding these. Oops, there we go.
Which one was that?
That was 6YFZH. And then you got, let's go back to the chart. 6YFZH. And then we got, dang it, I lost it. There we go. 3ER. Well, hold on. Wait, 36AWH. 36AWH. Let me go over here. Let's go here. Man, there's a lot. We should have started this a little earlier. We're gonna run over to today for sure. I didn't
Well, you're looking at like 3 days worth.
Yeah, exactly. So this one will be the longest one. This is our first one anyway. So they do not have a meme militia. So that's yeah, they have a bunch of flunk donkeys, which is funny. I've never seen these guys before. Okay. Got you on the wheel. And then the next person here. Oops, let me do this. Next person here is. Just want to make sure I get all these. 4U9JG. Oh, I know this wallet. They do have a meme militia. I think they have a soldier. Let me just double check. 4U9JG. Let's see. Okay. Crap, I screwed that up. Hold on. 4U9JG. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Maybe we should just spin them, and then I can just do them one at a time like I was doing before. Probably be better. Come on. I'm just trying to get to
I don't
this.
see one in that.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, they don't have one in that. Okay, cool. Next one here then is, go back. 4U9JG. Next one is 4X.
That's you. That's you.
Oh, 4XMEA?
And that you?
No, I'm
No,
4MAX. Yeah, this is 4XMEA. If you could look at 4XMEA for me, I'm gonna write. Let me know. I'll start writing these down, and then you could just let me know. 3ERNY. They have a soldier. Soldier. Okay, there we go. And then we got.
They have a giraffe.
Okay, 4XMEA.
Luscious. They have a giraffe named Luscious.
Ooh, luscious. 3WWWF. I know they have a soldier. 8YDEY. They have a soldier. I gifted them the soldier. Okay, and then we got 6. Next one here is 6MAWN. 6MAWN is that one from one day ago.
The next one doesn't have anything in it.
Okay. That one 6MAWN.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then you got 4GUSF. They bought twice. And then let's see here. 9.
That is
King. You guys
that
ready?
wallet is Queen, Bear Queen.
Oh, nice. Do they have a
No.
do they have a meme militia?
That was the 6 MAWN. That's Bear Queen's wallet. She does
Oh.
not.
Got it. And then 4GUSF.
Does not.
Cool. Next one here. I know 9SI14. EWB is the next one. EWBT7.
Nope.
Cool. All right. And then I already did that one for UF. QU4F. Oh, I don't have that one in here actually. I got to write that one down. 94QUF. Okay, and then that one's mine. Okay, we had 2 sells and then a buy. They sold about almost $20 worth and then they bought. What do you think? Should we let them on the wheel? If you buy,
We'll do it. We'll do it today.
do it today. Okay, this is a kickoff one. CJ.
This one has a bunch of giraffes in it.
Which one?
The 94QF.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here, and then we're gonna go to J. Looks like a new wallet. J7YZL. J7YZL is the next one.
Nope.
Okay, and then 4HNWQ.
Nope.
Okay. 2GR1M.
Nope.
Okay. CTQY7. CTQY7.
Nope.
Coming down to the last few. CTQY7. 5WU6G.
Nope.
Cool. 7YTN. Whoops, TNV.
Nope.
Okay. HM9WM.
We just need a snapshot tool.
We're gonna have to do this. Yeah, that's exactly right. 6ACKX.
That one's a no. The HM
Okay.
is a no. 6A
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to have a
is a
snapshot.
no.
6EUSE. 6EUSE sounds really familiar.
I don't see one.
GSQWI. And then I think
Nope.
this is coming down to the end.
That one, we already checked it a couple times.
Yeah. Oh, this one, CG5E1. I'm like 99% sure CG5E1 CG. I'm pretty sure they have one. CG5E1.
Not one in that wallet.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. Let's see.
They might have one, but it might be in a different wallet.
Yeah, for sure. They may have moved it or something. GRAZC.
Nope.
EZKKH.
Nope.
And I already know 7GIGOC, so that one's already entered.
Yep.
Here's this next one, 285F8. And then we're coming down to the last of it here. EWBT7. I feel like we already called that one out. EWBT7.
We probably did. There's a couple people that bought a few times.
Okay. All right, that's it. Okay, 6MA. All right, here we go. So let's go over to the wheel now. Thanks, guys, for waiting on us on that. Let's see. Where's the
Or
wheel?
you could have a wallet like Dunk has and has 40 meme militias in it, and it's just not showing up anywhere.
That's true. And if that's the case, just shoot us a message. Let's see here. There we go. Get us up here on the screen. I hold a knight. If we called your number and we said nope, definitely drop it in the chat so we know we can see it.
Yeah, because there is a problem. Some of them aren't showing up.
Okay. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and spin this thing. We're going to start off with 12AXE first. Sorry, something in my eye. 12AXE is first on the wheel. Here we go. And you get
no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
No whammies, no. All right, that's number one.
That sucks.
That sucks. That's right. Okay. Next one.
This wheel is rigged.
It's rigged. You get 5 spins though.
See what I mean?
See. Boo. Boo. We got to put some Gary on this wheel tomorrow. We want some Gary on the wheel. Dude.
I'm checking out. Bye.
I'm out. Come on, last two. Last two. There we go. Stop. Stop. There we go. 100K. How about that, buddy? There we go. Does that mean I get on the wheel?
Yeah.
That's okay. I think I'm good. I think my bag's big enough. All right.
You know what we could do is instead of doing 5 spins, you could do a multiplier. Kings are 5, queens are 4.
That's fun too. I like that idea.
You get 1 spin and whatever you get as a multiplier.
That's a great idea. 7GI GOC is next, and they also get 5 spins. I like that idea a lot. Maybe we can plan that out for tomorrow.
See, been 5. Oh, nope.
All right, there it is. Let's see here. 4, 5. Here we go. Me Militia NFT. There it is. I know who that is too. They're gonna be so happy. That's my boy, Steven. He's actually watching this right now, I think. And GMI. Wait a minute. 7GI GOC doesn't have. Hold on. 7GI GOC does not have. They have a knight, so that would be their last spin.
Yeah, you checked the first couple. I checked the last.
Yeah, 7GI GOC. I know for sure. Hold on. I'm gonna go back real quick. I don't want to screw this up. Here we go. Let me copy this wallet address real fast and just make sure. I don't think that they have a king or a. I think I put down that they had a king, but I think that was just doing that from memory. Let's see here. Yeah, no, they do not have a king. So that was the last spin for them. They got 3 spins. Oh wait, yeah, 3 spins. Okay. All right, next person here is HSYBV, and they do have a soldier, so they get an extra spin. Here we go. Here's your first one. Nice. Oh, snap. 100,000 stacker. There we go. All right, let's go to the next person. Or not next person. Next spin for you. I was about to block your blessings for you.
Oh,
and GMI. All right. Congrats on the 100,000 skill stacker tokens. Let's freaking go. Okay, next person. 6YFZH. 6YFZH. They also have a knight, so they get 2 extra spins, so that's a total of 3. So 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Tomorrow's show will be an hour, I promise. In GMI.
and 15 minutes.
We had to kick it off with a bang. Let's see here. Come on. Nope, NGMI. It's not your lucky day today. Last spin. Here we go. 6YFZH. Nope. All right. Here we
Sleepy
go.
Squirrel said he holds tonight.
Have him put his first 5 in the chat.
Put your first 5 in, Sleepy.
Put it in
And
there.
Suspect.
Yeah, suspect we already called. He was 7GI
Okay.
GOC.
Okay. That's him.
Yep. And the next one here is 36AWH. And they do not have anything, so we're going to go ahead and spin one time for you. Here we go. 100K. There it is. Watch.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Not gonna make it.
NGMI. Not today, my friend. Not today. All right. We'll see you tomorrow, though. Okay, let's see here. Next person here is 4U9JG. They have a meme militia, but I didn't put which one they had. Like a dummy. I just put meme militia. I think it was just a soldier. So let me see here. 4U9JG. Let's go ahead and spin it. They get 2 spins.
And Bitcoin's dumping again.
Is it?
Maybe they'll hit my take profit number this time.
Yeah, meme militia. I love it. That's 2 meme militia NFTs we've given away so far. That's huge. Okay. And one more spin for them. And GMI. Okay. Okay, next person here is 4XMEA. Here we go. 1 spin. Let's go. Another meme militia. Another meme militia. There we go. That's 3 for today. Strong start to the week. All right, that's how we do it on Mondays. Man, this is going to run right into my next call.
Better hurry up.
I'm spinning
Spin faster.
3ERNY. Okay, you just won 3ER and Y. You just got 100,000 skill stacker. There you go, and you still have one more spin. Let's go. Another one here. And GMI. Okay. Congrats on your 100,000 skill stacker, though. That's freaking huge. Okay. Next one here is 3WWWF, and they have a soldier as well, so they get 2 spins. They didn't even buy those soldiers. They won them. 100K. There it is. Second spin for you. And GMI. Okay. We're getting close here. Let's see here. We're about halfway already. 8YDEY. I know who that is. They also have a soldier. And GMI. 100,000 NGMI. Sorry, buddy. Not today.
That was close.
Yeah, that was really close. Okay, here we go. Is 6MAWH. Here we go. I think we should put something even bigger on the wheel tomorrow. All right, here. Okay, next one here is 49USF. Let's see.
Big Boy said he didn't sell his stacker.
Oh, weird. Big Boy and GMI. Okay. Make sure NGMI. Well, that's odd. That's very odd. Maybe somebody sold it for him. I wonder if he's using Bullx. Okay. Next one is 9SI14. They get 5 spins because they got a king. 9SI14. First one.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Uh-huh. Me too. 1 4. So first one is 100K. Let's go. Oh, I thought it was gonna be another 100K. Okay, NGMI. Let's go. Let's see. NGMI. Okay. Here's number 4. Come on. Come on. NGMI. Jeez. Last one. NGMI.
Not today.
Not today. Somebody's got a case of the Mondays. All right, let's see. Next one here is EWB 77. Yeah, EWB 77. Okay, let's go ahead and spin for him. $100K. Stop. Oh, no, NGMI. All right. Next person here, 94QUF. 94QUF. Here we go. I can't wait till I have a tool that does this for me, or just automatically sends it to the. Nice, another meme militia. 94QUF.
Gary probably has one built already.
I know. I thought that might be the case. I don't think so though. We have it built. It's just not ready to deploy yet. So let's see here. Next person. GJCTM. GJCTM. Let's spin it. All right. 100K. Stop. And
Nope.
Not today. Okay. Let's go to the next one, which is let's see here. J7YZL. J7YZL. Here we go. Let's see what they got. NGMI. Okay, thanks for playing. Next one, we're getting close. 4HN2, wait, WQ. 4HNWQ. NGMI. Okay. 2GR1M, I think. Yeah, 2GR1M. Ooh, nope. So close. Okay. CTQY7. CTQY7. Here we go. Nope. I rigged the wheel, just to let everybody know. Okay. 5W6G. 5WU6G. Even I'm starting to believe it. Okay, here we go. 7YTNV. 7YTNV. Come on, come on, come on, stop. Ah,
Nope.
not today. HM9WM. That's a tough one. HM9WM. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. 100K, there it is. Thank God. Another 100,000 stacker. Come on. HM9WM. You just added 100,000 to your bag. 6ACKX. 6ACKX. Here we go. And GMI. Okay. 6EUSE. 6EUSE. And GMI. Man, I'm going to shuffle the wheel. Hold on.
A lot of those today.
A lot. I'm going to shuffle the wheel. There we go. Shuffle, shuffle. There we go. Let's see what happens now. Oh, that's too close to each other. There we go. Let's see here. Just land on something.
Can't you do it random where it changes every time?
Oh, that'd be cool. Let's see. Oops.
They're all.
Yeah, let's just do it. I'm just gonna do it this way. There we go. I think this is pretty good right here. All right, let's go ahead and spin this one. This is gonna be for the last 6 here. GSQWI. GSQWI. Here we go. $100K. There he is. See, a little shuffle is all it took. There we go. CG5E1. CG5E1. Here we go. Nothing. You're getting nothing. I'm just kidding, but I'm serious. Okay. GRAZC. GRAZC. Come on. Come on. Me militia. Me militia. Ah, and GMI. See, it's not me. I didn't rig it. You guys now know. Okay. EZKKH. Yeah, it looks like EZKKH. Here we go. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. And GMI. And then 285. Is there an S? No, 28SF8. Let me make sure that that's right. 285F8. 2F8. Nope, no GMI. Okay, last one. Here we go. EWBT7. EWBT7. Here's the last one on the wheel. Here we go. EWBT7. Thanks for investing into us. That's what we're going to do to pay it back. Oh, man. And GMI. Well, hey, listen. At the end of the day, we're still giving away, what is that? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700,000 skill stacker tokens, as well as we got, how many are on here? 1, 2, 3 meme militias. 3 meme militias. So that's pretty good. It's a good way to kick it off. I'd like to see less NGMIs tomorrow, which I think we can make happen. We can add some more stuff to the wheel, right?
Put some Gary on.
We'll throw some Gary on there. We might, depending on your guys' activities. I was pretty depressed yesterday when I saw that we only had $212 worth of volume in the last 24 hours. I was like, bro, like, what is that, dude? That's not going to cut it. We got
Well, I
do way better than
have
that.
an idea we'll talk about later. We'll drive something in there.
Yeah, we need to definitely pick up the momentum. We need more of a push on this thing. We dropped under 40K again. I'm going to buy that dip. So, in fact, you know what? I'm going to do that right now while we're sitting.
Hey, easy. That's my turn.
I'm
My turn.
I'm buying the dip, bro. Let's swap this right now. Let me come over here. I got to stop using Phantom Wallet too. That's the other thing. There we go. I'm not going to buy a ton. I'm just going to buy a little bit here. I'm just going to grab it just so I can mark where we left off. Okay, STKR. There we go. And swap. So that'll show up there. There we go. 260. Cool. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Anything else you want to share, add for our first episode? I feel like that was good, other than running over by 21 minutes.
Oh, it's okay. We had nothing else to do.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Let me stop sharing.
I'm just watching Bitcoin drop so I can get this take profit.
Yeah, grab yourself a meme militia too if you're watching this. Don't block your blessings on that. You get these extra spins. I mean, you just saw Jesse and a few other people. They got 5 spins on the wheel, and as this thing gets continued, NGMI means not going to make it.
And they're cheap right now.
That's right. They are very cheap. There was, until I mentioned it. I probably shouldn't have mentioned it. There was a king on the floor for only 7. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, he said I delisted it. You got to be quicker than that.
You got to be quicker than that. So, never a rug. I'm just looking at some of the chats. That's me also. I hold a knight. GM sir. I have a knight and soldier. Yes, he does. And Rosalute. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us today. I feel like there was one thing that we were missing. We're going to be back tomorrow again, same time. We'll do the giveaway wheel. We'll share some more funny stuff, some more updates, some news, some crypto stuff. Gary's doing great. Stackers, little challenge, but we'll get there. We just need everybody to pull together. That's
like 300 tickets left for a giraffe. Go get one.
That's right. Oh, thank you for reminding me. The last thing. There it is. So if you go to Raffle Decks right now, I'm going to share my screen real quick, and then we'll wrap it up.
For $1.50, you can get a $1,000 asset.
That's right. Let's go here real quick. Raffle Decks. So if you click here, you're going to see NFTs. Boom. Look at this. You can get a $1,000 giraffe for $1.50. Don't block your blessings on this. Grab a ticket. There's still 329 tickets left. Yep, tickets remaining. This will probably be gone the next day or two. Literally $1.46 to be able to grab yourself one of these.
We need to sell that out today.
Today, that's got to sell out. And then another one here, just in case you guys weren't aware. Let me go over to raffles. This is another one. I would snag this up immediately. It's going to be on the second page.
200 Gary.
The 200 Gary.
I bought some of those.
So there we go. So we had one 19 minutes ago. Somebody bought Waltz and Peacock. We only have 32 left. So 3
Sell that out today. Let's go.
We're going to sell both of these out today. So definitely go check this out on Raffle Decks, rafldex.io. Go grab one of these. You need to grab some. You need to have some Gary coin. So hooking everybody up on this. We got 25 participants right now. Look at Bearded 10, 7GI. Steven's in here. He got 10. So people know what's up. You got Manny, right? Oh, that's not Manny. It looks like Manny's. Crypto to collect. Larry, long neck Larry, Zazzy Giraffe. There we go. So, oh, look at that. You even got Dawn in here. And then even some of the God Hates NFT peeps. And look at you right there, that handsome giraffe. All right. Well, you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for being here with me, Danny, and doing this. This is
man.
Fun, brother. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Till tomorrow.
All right. God bless. Keep looking up.
Hey. Wait. Yeah. Long neck, big drip. Gary on the chain. Spotlight shine when I step in the game. Solana running on the top of the block. NFT flex, they just screenshot and talk. No rug pull here, this giraffe built real. I'm not a meme, I'm a movement, I seal deals. They got monkeys, frogs, man, that's old news. I'm dripping with utility, they stuck on views. I'm giraffe-ish, not bullish. Price tag stupid, yes, foolish. Climbing charts while they stuck in loops. Gary got that neck for truth. Tall vibes, I'm stretching skies. Verified flex while the floor price dies. From the Serengeti to Solana halls, I don't just moon, I ball. Gary got the stance like a Vogue pose freeze. I'm tall in the meta, got wet brie on his knees. Not pixelated, I'm stylized and rare. You meant to regret me, I'm billionaire heir. I got traits they dream of, swagger they steal. While they pump and dump, I just close big deals. No Discord drama, just Gary finesse. Other NFTs wish they had this flex. They mint 10K, I'm the one that hits. Holographic drip with utility blitz. Not a JPEG joke, I'm a VIP. They stuck in the JPEG past me, I'm Web3. Call me the neck worth betting the farm. I don't go to the moon, I own the stars. This ain't hype, this this legacy code. Gary gon' rewrite the blockchain road. I'm
Rewrite the
giraffish,
blockchain
not
road.
bullish. Value rise steady, ain't no foolish. I'm not a trend, I'm a tidal wave. Solana crown, they just throw shade. Crypto king in a giraffe fit. Other NFTs just counterfeit. So when the floor sweeps, know who reigns. Gary the Great, changing the game. They chase memes, I build empires. Gary's name in digital choirs. So if you miss me, good luck, bruh. Next mint's double, and I don't budge. Right.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web breed power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.